Hey there, and welcome to Brittany Rose Wellness. I am Brittany, and I wanted to make this video about who I am, how I found yoga, and how I became a 250-hour yoga teacher. And it all kind of started when I was a child. Both of my parents loved music, and I have always had that deep love for music, and that will connect in later. But it started with my love of music, and then I started with the movement. I started with dance as a child, so I danced for a long time, and I've always loved moving my body. It was definitely my form of expressing myself, and if you normally hear movement as medicine, I totally believe that. So, as a child, I, eventually stopped doing dance. And it's kind of funny. It's like I fell out of that feeling because I kind of grew into that teenager who did not like gym class. And I remember I used to actually lead our stretch classes just to get extra points. So I did love teaching then, but I was only using it to get extra points. So that was pretty funny to me. Now that I'm a yoga teacher, I look back and I used to teach people how to stretch in gym class just for the extra credits. So I, was on my way to a yoga teacher and didn't even realize it. And so, outside of high school, I kind of, I didn't really move too much. And then I became a mom to my beautiful daughter. And after having her, I was 70 pounds overweight. And I really didn't know, I didn't have a great connection with myself growing up. So I didn't have self-love, and I knew that had to change after I had her. And I also knew that had to change if I wanted to lose 70 pounds, because I had a terrible health scare where I was getting really bad migraines. And at the time she was 7 months old, so I was still breastfeeding. And the emergency room doctor told me that if I wanted to get better, I would have to stop breastfeeding and take this medicine. And that really scared me and opened my eyes to realize that I need to be in control of taking care of myself. And I needed to love myself more to be inspired to take care of myself, because how could I show up as a mother for her if I wasn't taking care of myself? And how could I reach my target weight if I didn't, love myself? So that was my eye opener. I still struggled with self-love after that, because I started trying to just lose the weight to be a certain size or look a certain way. And it wasn't until the day I decided, you know what, I'm just going to love myself for who I am right then and now. I started buying clothes for the size that I was. I believe I was a size 18. And I just, I kind of gave up on the weight loss at first. I just was like, I'm going to love myself. Here's my baseline. Here I am. This is what I can do. But I did take care of myself more. Like, I started to sleep more and eat more frequently, because being a new mom, I kind of got really tunnel vision to just taking care of her and not care of me, and like taking care of the house and being a good girlfriend. And I totally let myself go to the wayside of that. So then what led me to a meal prep challenge that changed my life. And I still credit to my change now. The power you have by meal prepping in your own healthy foods is such a game changer if you want to lose weight. So that, was my catalyst to becoming a wellness coach and sharing wellness with people, because I realized after that challenge is, if you take that time to prepare your food and take care of yourself by doing that, you can do anything. And so after I did that challenge and I started working out, I fell in love with HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. That cardio with meal prepping helped me lose 70 pounds. And in that journey, I realized how many moms are doing that alone. And just dealing with life alone. Like, when you're a stay-at-home mom, you only have you and your baby. You love your baby, but your baby kind of can't be like, hey, mom, eat that salad, or, eat a green smoothie, or, hey, mom, did you eat today? Did you shower? How are you feeling? So I know that loneliness factor. And that's what inspired me to become a fitness instructor, because I figured if I could just at least make a class, or make something, which was my page too, make something where women feel like they could come and visit and learn something that will help them with their health, and do something for themselves that could help. And so I became a fitness instructor. I made my class Get Fit with Britt, which is a mix of circuit training and high intensity interval training. I love teaching that. However, I did learn that even though you're working out, you can still be a person that experiences burnout. So yes, you are taking care of yourself by working out, but you're really not taking care of your mind when you're just working out. And I realized that, so I had to actually take a step back from teaching classes and recalibrate myself, because I was going through a really traumatic experience in my life. I had to move suddenly, and I felt really disconnected. And I was just looking for something to ground myself. Even after my move, I still felt very scatterbrained. I couldn't focus. I was just getting through day by day, not really noticing time, or I just didn't feel right. So I got into yoga, and it was one of my best choices ever. I started with a 14-day online course, and that was like the catalyst to me becoming a yoga teacher. So I did that, and I loved how yoga made me feel, and I'm like, okay, this is a part of my life for sure. And then I fell in love with booty yoga. If you haven't heard of that, it is BUTI, booty yoga, one of my favorite forms of yoga ever. It is a beautiful combination of dance, exercising, and yoga. Like, just look it up, BUTI. It's great. I love it. I did teach that too. I don't teach it anymore. But while I did booty, and I actually got certified in it, they also had a 200-hour yoga teacher training. And what I loved about the booty is I got to learn more about the yoga. So it seems like when I love something, I love to teach it. And so I was like, okay, I want to share yoga with people, because it's just a beautiful way to move your body and connect the mind to the body as well. Because if you're someone who deals with stress or anxiety like I have, you can be in your head all the time, and that can be a really scary place to be in, and it can be a hard place to be in, especially if you're alone and you don't have anywhere to release the energy. So I became a yoga teacher after becoming a booty instructor, and I received my 250-hour yoga teacher training. So here I am, you're a yoga teacher now. There's my little background to becoming a yoga teacher, and I just wanted to make that, and also this leads to me creating Brittany Rose Wellness, 9-to-5 Yogi. On top of being a yoga teacher, I am a wellness coach, and that is the combination of like meal prepping and just creating those self-care strategies for busy women and busy people who want more wellness in their lives. I specialize in making wellness accessible to busy people, especially with yoga as well. I make yoga accessible for busy people, because I know how hard it is with a busy lifestyle. I still work 9 to 5 myself, so I realize that a lot of our working people are missing out on the benefits of yoga and just wellness itself because we're so busy. So that's what led me to create Brittany Rose Wellness, which is like my wellness coaching business, and 9-to-5 Yogi, which is my online yoga studio. And I love my 9-to-5 online yoga studio. We're actually in the launch phase of it. It's going to launch on January 24th, 2020. And we're having a grand opening launch party in the 9-to-5 Yogi Facebook group. So if you're watching this before then, I'd love for you to come. I'm going to add the link to the group in the description of this video. And I just would love for you to come. We're going to have an after work yoga flow with me, and then we're going to have a mini dance party and a toast to this celebrational time, if that's a word, because I'm just so excited, and I'm getting to live my passion of impacting 300 or more lives with yoga, and so that's why I made 9 to 5 Yogi, my online yoga studio, so that even if you do work 9 to 5 like me and you can't make it to a yoga studio, but you love the way yoga makes you feel, you can have a studio access 24/7 no matter where you are. You can take your videos with you on vacation, you can do it at home, you can do it at the park, wherever you want to do. 9 to 5 Yogi's there for you. So I'm super excited about that, and I just want to thank you for listening and watching. I can't wait to see you. I'm going to be sharing a lot more videos, and I'm just so thankful for this opportunity to share my passion finally and find the confidence and the strength in my voice to share it with you. And I will catch you in the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, please. And remember, if you're interested in yoga and you can't make it to a studio, be sure to join 9 to 5 Yogi online yoga studio. It's made just for you who you may not have a lot of time, but the studio has 24/7 access to a yoga library with all my flows. And there's 4 live classes a month if you want that one-on-one teacher connection and the class feel. And there's also yoga pose breakdowns, where it breaks down every pose so you can safely be in alignment as you practice from home. And we also have monthly themes and little prompts how we can get deeper in connection with ourselves. So lots of fun going on 9 to 5 Yogi online yoga studio. I can't wait to see you there, and I'll see you next time.